Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm playing with Ink Stained Grunge from Mandy over at Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers Indoors. And I am choosing I found this in my stash of a long ago that I had that I thought I would upcycle it. And so today I'm upcycling it because I figure it goes perfectly with this kit. And I have some stuff set aside to make my cover, and I've done a few things ahead of time. I wanted to stitch around to give it that little bit, and this hole here, I made that. Now, I didn't measure anything. I just held my paper up to it and took the ruler and ripped it where I figured it would be. So let's get started on this. Today is Sunday, and if you know me at all, you know on Sundays I watch racing, NASCAR, and today is the race from Daytona, race number 1 of the 26-27 series. No, 26. They don't go into 27. They start in 27. Never mind. 2026. So I decided to come and get this done first and then go watch my race. So hopefully in the next half hour, nothing exciting happens. It's very windy in Daytona today, but it should be a good race, I hope. So I'm just going to make sure I got lots of glue everywhere in the corners and along the side. Make sure it stays in place. And I'm just going to line this up like so. And that was very easy to make that hole because I just put it on top and pushed it. But I thought this just goes really well. This goes really well with this kit. And the back, because this is here, I did like that. So it took a little bit of playing around before I was ready to film, but I didn't want to waste your time of me trying to make this fit. It's just a matter of by guess and by golly. And like I said, I just took a ruler, ripped my paper, and voila. I don't measure a lot. I usually do it by eye and prefer to use a ruler over scissors when I can, but I do have my trusty scissors sitting here, just in case. And I'm just going to, the glue I'm using sticks to pretty much everything, so I'm guessing it's going to stick to this pretty nicely. Just want to pull this over a little bit here, like so. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. There we go. Oop, I'm gonna bloop some glue. All right, so I thought what I would do is make a pocket out of this, and I see my glue is going to drip here, so let's get using that. I don't want it to be a really big pocket. Get that over there. Don't want a really big pocket, and I don't want a bunch of glue in there, making it so I don't have a large inside. So I think I'm just going to put this right about there. I got glue on my fingers from trying to clean that up. Maybe up. Nope, that's where she's gonna stay. Okay. And then there's so much in this kit, and what I did was I took and I printed everything 2 to a page, so everything would fit in this little book. And I'm going to make it like a traveler's notebook, so the papers can come in and out. And I'm just going to put this right in here. I don't want to cover up the stitches because I think I like the stitching in there. And this here, I'm going to put up here. There's so many fun little elements in this kit. It's hard to choose, and I think I'm going to make a few other little things with this as well, because I have lots. I printed everything out in the ephemera, and the pages I printed off as well. And then I have this little Tim Holtz guy. So I think he's going to sit on here, but I'm just going to glue him. Come in here. I'm just going to glue him down here, so he can sit on the edge and I can still get something into that pocket. I have had these people for a very long time, and somehow before I got one emptied, I got another one, another bag of them. I used to have a membership to a company, and they would send different things in the box, and I think that's how I ended up with two, is that they sent it once and then sent it again. So I'm just going to stick this in here. Oh, I can see that I should have. Oh, I bet you that is just... Is your glue dry yet? Probably not. Let's go work on the inside and we'll fix that when we get there. So this here, I have these little file folders, and I'm just going to layer them in here like so. And I think about like that. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue. Boy, this glue is just, I don't know why it's coming out like that. I must have squeezed too hard. And we're just going to, no, I want this one in here. So I'm just going to put this right about like so. And then we'll get this one. We'll put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. There we go. And glue again on my fingers. And we're just going to do like this. And I'm going to leave this fully open so that larger tags can go in there. So in other words, I didn't close off the bottoms. I will on this one, on the very bottom one, but all the other ones are open. We're just going to stick that right in there like so. There we go. I'm going to put this lid on. Okay. It's just going to go in here yet. Did it go in there? I'm sure you will. There we go. Okay. I think that looks good. And now we're going to pop the holes in. And I don't know why I just brought out one eyelet, because I need two. So let's grab another one. Even when you think you're prepared, you're really not necessarily prepared. Oop, oop. Put you there. Okay. The sun is shining. I'm hoping that is not affecting the camera too much, going in and out of the cloud. If you see the ladies doing that, that's what's happening. Okay, so I am just going to make my, we want that up just a smidge, one notch, or not. There. Try that. If you go too far up, then your pages have to be smaller. So I'm just going to put that, but as which is what I think is about in the middle. And let's line this one up. And I think I did it pretty close to that line there. Yeah, if the sun is causing the camera to go light and bright, I'm sorry. But I just didn't, we've had no sun for so long, and I did not want to block the sun out. Because the spine is, oops, so small on this one, I could only put one string in, but I think that'll be okay. I think so. And I didn't sew. I have a page for this, a cover for this page here, but I didn't sew around it, so I'm not going to put it in till next time. Okay, we're going to go down the bottom here. Oop. There we go. Perfect. And I didn't really think there was any sense in trying to reinforce this here because I'm sure it's not real leather. It's probably faux leather, but it's pretty sturdy. So it will certainly stand up to what I'm doing to it. All right, there we go. And then, because I don't, for some reason, have black, but I still want to put a little splash of color in here. But I haven't decided what I want to do, but I think I want to take a little bit of teal and just speckle it on there, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to use this blue for now, and if I find a color, if I find a color that I like better. I don't have any black. I gotta find black, because I think black would be very versatile for everything, but I have this blue and I have a pink and a silver. And we're just going to, we could take, no, I was going to say we could take and put some beads on that outside, but it affects how your book lays flat. And this way it's going to lay nice and flat. And the whole idea behind a traveler's notebook is that you can add to it, take from it, whatever you need to do. That's a good tension there. And this is a spare piece that I had from something else, so I decided to use that. Okay, so we have our little pieces in here. Let's see if the pages I took, we'll decorate them next time. But I just have a bunch of, I printed the pages 2 per page, and then I added some stuff an old book page, just some pages that I had kicking around that I thought would go in here very nicely. And of course you can see there's white, so must do something with those, but I just want to make sure. I think everything will fit except maybe those yellow ones, but we'll see. There, oh, they fit just fine. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then I think that's going to look good. I will probably trim these down. I don't like it hanging over that much. I don't mind a hangover, but that's a little bit much. Okay, well, let's see what we got to put in here, because there is like so much, and I have it all over here. But let's do some inking. So next time, if you'd like to join me, I would love that. But we are going to decorate those pages and add some fun to them. I still want it to be a lot of writing space. So, because that's the whole idea. Okay, stick it in your purse, or this one is small enough, I don't know, might be able to go in a jacket pocket. And we'll do that. And what else we got here? I know I didn't do any of the envelopes yet. Let's see. get this guy here punched. I haven't backed this one yet, so I'm not going to do a eyelet in there yet. I'm just placing and playing. I think we'll put an envelope in there. The envelopes are so cute, especially because, you know, they just are. In fact, let's see. This should go all the way down, but I have this envelope here, which I got to put some, you know, the plastic window. We do that. We'll play with that next time. I just want to see if it fits in here. That's all. I just want to see if it fits. So we may just finish this up tomorrow. Tomorrow or Tuesday. If you hit the notification bell, then you'll know exactly when I post something new, which would be, I would love for you to do that too, because, you know. Anyways, I am just not scoring anything and just kind of, look how cute that is. Yeah, that'll fit in there very nicely. As long as we don't stuff it too much. So we'll play with that tomorrow. And we'll get the back page done. And we'll do some, there we go. Yeah, we'll do some pages tomorrow too. And I'll get my back page sewn. But there we go. That, you know, they come together very quickly when you use this method. And what I like about this method is that you can, if you don't like something in there, take it out and put something new in there. Or if you're somewhere and you got like a travel pamphlet or something, you just slip it in there and then you always know where it is. So there we go. There's part one of playing with this beautiful kit. The more I get into the grunge, the more I'm finding out that I just really do like it. I thought I was always the lace and pink and roses girl, but I'm kind of beginning to really like this grunge, and I really like this orange with this kit. So thanks for hanging out with me. Have yourself an awesome Sunday, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.